Excuse me. Do you know why we pulled you over today? Do you know why? Exactly. It's because you're not subscribed to the channel. So you either fix that right now, or we're gonna have to take you in. What I feel like is more interesting is this Apple update for AirPods 2, AirPods Pro, and AirPods Max. Firmware 2 version 4A400. I don't know what that means. But it is very interesting because something we have been waiting for a really long time. Or at least I have. I'm not sure if you guys have, but I have. Let me see. We got new AirPods Pro and AirPods Max firmware and update. Updated Find My integration. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Do you know how many times I've been looking for these things? Like, especially the little ones, right? Because I have the AirPods Max and I have the AirPods Pros. I also have normal AirPods, but I don't really use them. Yeah, I don't know, more like something that I use for reserve if the battery dies. And I see here that Access Denied already has problems with the battery. We need new AirPods, dude. My batteries are shitting themselves. If you have had them for a longer time, let's say 2 years, yeah, these batteries just These batteries just die faster, dude. It's mental. They shit themselves. Anyways, this is very interesting. The new firmware, AirPods Pro and AirPods Max, that was released this afternoon, and expanded Find My integration that Apple first promised in iOS 15. In an iOS 15 feature back in June. Yeah, it was promised back in June, but iOS 15 has been released like not even a month now. With the update, AirPods Pro and AirPods Max are able to take advantage of the Find My network, allowing them to be located through connections with Apple devices owned by other people. Prior to now, AirPods Pro and AirPods Max were listed in the Find My app, but if they were out of Bluetooth range, they would only display as last known location, kind of like the wallet, the new wallet. Through the update, the Find My network will improve the approximate location for the AirPods to help you get within Bluetooth range to track down your headphones using the play and sound feature. That is very interesting. Now, this obviously doesn't work when they are in the flippin' case. So, yeah. But it is still interesting, I would say. And I literally love my AirPods Pro and my AirPods Max. I'm not sure how you guys are, but I know Access Denied is having problems with the battery. But I assume that the product itself is something that he likes as well. Now, I did get this one in from Sana, the full article about Conversation Boost, which is obviously very interesting. Here we go. New AirPods Pro firmware enables Conversation Boost. Probably it's the same thing that we've just read about, right? Let me see. Apple says Conversation Boost is designed to help people with mild hearing challenges to stay more connected in the conversation. The feature uses AirPods Pro's beam-forming microphones to boost the volume of a person talking in front of you, making it easier to listen face-to-face conversation. To listen to a face-to-face conversation, and there is also an option to reduce ambient noise. Okay, now here's how to turn it on. Yeah, Conversation Boost, updated, must be updated, and then you, in general, AirPods Pro automatically do that. Okay, interesting. And then how to actually enable it is open the settings app, tap on accessibility, tap on audio visual, tap on headphone accommodations, and then scroll down, tap on transparency mode and toggle on Conversation Boost. Now, I don't have any problems with hearing, although my mom would suggest that I do, depending on what she's saying. But apart from that, I don't have any problems with hearing. Although, without Conversation Boost, right, in general, when I have transparency mode on, I tend to be able to be more aware. Is that weird? It just, I hear things better with AirPods transparency mode on, specifically the AirPods Pros. I do not really test it much on the AirPods Max. Maybe I should try that. But on the AirPods Pro, if I tap on transparency mode and I just do not have any music on, I just can hear so much clearer. It's insane. So I'm not talking about conversation boost. I'm just talking about transparency mode in general, just before this whole update. And without any music on, with just transparency mode on, it just felt like I was hearing more than without it. While my ears, I don't know, I don't feel like I have any problems with my ears. AirPods Max 2 when? That's a good question, Misky Blue. For me, I don't really need new AirPods Max as of yet. And I feel like these products, especially if you have bought them at launch, I'm not sure if Apple should be updating this every single year. So I would suggest maybe in 2022, somewhere in the winter there. Because obviously it's now not even 1 year that these are out, isn't it? It came out last year in the winter. There we go. And that was, yeah, December 15th, 2020. So I wouldn't say, I wouldn't wait for any AirPods Max updates this year. Probably, if it is coming at all, it will be next year. Maybe what could come this year, or maybe at the spring event, they might do a toned down version of the AirPods Max. So the AirPods mild. And it might be more plasticky, or maybe some other, I don't know, material, and a little bit cheaper as well, since this device is quite expensive. Now, in the Netherlands at least, if you look at Amazon.nl, you would get it for $429, euros, fucking dollars. And for me, that is still, I would say that it's still a lot of money. So it's better, and I buy it in general because I love tech, and so the added value for me in that, having that and having that experience, makes it more worth it for me. But if I look at in general, would I be able to tell someone, well, you should buy the AirPods Max if you like music right now? Still with this price tag, I would say no. I would still want it to be around 350, and that is something that a AirPods mild, I don't know how they're going to call it. Maybe it's going to be the AirPods Studio finally. The name that we have all been waiting for. That might be a $350 or euro experience, and also price tag, and then I would be able to say yes. If it is something similar to this, just different materials, right? Then yes, yeah, for sure, I can definitely recommend someone buying this. But in the Netherlands, it was originally 629 euros. And then on top of that, you had like 70 or 80 euros worth of Apple Care Plus. So it was around 700 euros for headphones. I can't recommend that to someone. And 429, if you really, really enjoy having a premium headset, and if you are really invested into the Apple ecosystem, I would say you can buy it. But I wouldn't be able to recommend it. So I would hope Apple just creates a category for people that want the experience, but are happy with a plastic headphone as well, right? I mean, it's not like the latest Beats headphones felt cheap or something. Obviously, plastic, there is a limit to how premium you can make plastic feel. But I would say this was fine. The latest AirPods Max, the latest Beats. So with that same philosophy in mind, I feel like they could build an insane version of the AirPods Max that is a little bit toned down. Anyways, we're going to move on because there's a lot more to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. This is Apple Watch.